to finish these working sets with high quality, which is what we're after. It's not just aimless training. We're aiming to be perfect. You're not gonna get perfect if you train like shit. It's not gonna happen. Let's go, baby. My appetite tends to come in the afternoon and in the evening, but it doesn't mean that I don't eat. I just eat, how I can. And for me, I love eggs. Eggs are an excellent source of nutrition. They're full of vitamins and minerals. They're a superfood, really. They really are. And you shouldn't shy away from consuming eggs. Bananas, obviously, great for potassium. Things like electrolyte replacement, stop you cramping, etc. And welcome back to your mum's favorite channel on YouTube, Cult Strength, and it is indeed that time you have all been waiting for. It's been quite some time since I've done a full day of eating video. So here I am in the morning. I'm at the gym. It is a Sunday morning, and it's also bench press day. So I don't believe in doing a full day of eating video on a rest day, because I believe you probably want to see what I eat on a training day. So we'll also include my bench press session, and it is day 1, week 2 of the bench press behemoth bench building program. We got that out in the end. Now we'll start with some breakfast, and also we have some very, very exciting news. Today I am dropping some equipment, so we'll talk about that during the bench press session, all right, which will be after breakfast, so don't stress, it's not too long. But what do I have for breakfast on a training day? Well, as I spoke about in the nutrition basics video that I did with Jackson from Iron Will Dietetics, is I don't like to have a huge meal before I train. Now I know a lot of people, they like to think about having some massive high calorie meal before they train to give them energy and fuel their gains. And while that's all well and good, when it comes to performance-based training, we need to consider performance, and training on a full stomach, trying to digest 1,000 calories or 1,500 calories isn't going to be very helpful when it comes to performing at a high level. You're going to feel sluggish, probably a little bit nauseous, and that's not going to help you train to the best of your ability. All right, so what I believe, the best thing to do is, and this is for someone, this is for me right now training in the morning, so it's quite easy to do. Okay, I'm not having a massive amount of food before I train. If you train in the afternoons, then generally you don't have to think about it so much because you've had enough time to eat during the day without gorging on a massive meal, right? You can just eat consistently through the day and have a good level of energy. But if you're a morning trainer like me, it's, as I said, it's morning now. I'm going to train in a couple of hours at around 11:30. So I'll start with a smoothie or a protein shake. But I also add a few things to it. Now today I'm going to have obviously my Hercules Supplements whey protein. So I'll add a sachet of this, do it 28 grams of protein here. I'm also going to add for protein, I got a couple of eggs, so put some whole eggs in there, and also the milk. Now the milk that I opt for, especially pre-training, is low fat milk, reduced fat milk at least. Only for the simple reason of I don't want to consume too many fats before I train, because that energy source isn't going to be as well utilized as my carbohydrates and protein. So I'm going to double down on the carbohydrates and the protein for this first little meal and get the majority of these calories through that. I think that's the best way to do it. And we'll talk about roughly the macros for this meal. I kind of wrote them down a little bit here. So breakfast, we got roughly 55 grams of protein total in this breakfast, maybe 60, closer to 60 I would say. 110 grams of carbohydrates. Now I'm getting the carbohydrates through just a basic carbohydrate powder, nothing fancy, just fast acting carbohydrates, nothing nasty in there. It is what it is, right? Carbohydrates are not the enemy at all. And 1 scoop of this has around 80 grams of carbohydrates. So it's quite a lot, and it's a good idea. So chuck that in. We need carbs before we train. pretty simple. If you're skipping carbohydrates, you are not utilizing probably the most useful form of energy that you could use when it comes to building muscle and fueling performance. Obviously we chuck a banana in as well for health. That way I can say that I ate some fruit today. But yeah, bananas also taste pretty good. And lastly, Hercules supplements, just creatine, monohydrate, 100%. Again, am I using this to fuel my gains? You know, a lot of people say that it will help with that. Now, I've always been honest, and I'm a enhanced athlete, so maybe creatine is kind of like, you know, a drop of water in the ocean. But in saying that, creatine has other things that it's useful for, such as brain function. So there is always a benefit to using creatine, whether it's to help you with your gains or alternatively help you with your brains. It rhymes. How good is that? You're welcome, everyone. No one laughed or anything. Fuck yeah, no. All right, now we're going to make some noise with the NutriBullet. Yes, indeed. Very handy little tool to have here. Ready? Block your ears, guys. Oh yeah. All right. Whoosh. I like to mix the eggs and the protein first, and then I'll put some milk in. I just feel like it separates a little better, and doesn't separate as much and mixes together much better. Yeah. And then we consume and we get to training. Now, as I said, it's bench press day today. It's my heavy bench press session for the week, and we've got 5 sets of 6. Now, last week's session, we went 180 for 6 sets of 6 with a set of 8 at the end. So I'm thinking around 185 today, and potentially a couple more reps on the end, but it's just got to be a nice progression from week 1 of the bench press behemoth program. That's delicious. I'm going to finish this off and I'll start warming up soon. It'll be about 45 minutes or so, and we're going to be chatting again. But again, this is my breakfast, nothing crazy, but that's plenty to fuel my big session, okay? Because I did eat a lot of food yesterday as well. I ate food last night. I'm not starving, I'm not fading away over here. I'm doing just fine, so you don't have to over-consume before you train. Eat enough to fuel your session, but not so much where you feel sick, because there's nothing worse than trying to train and lift heavy when you're trying not to puke. Chat soon. All right, gang, it's time for some pre-workout. Just been doing a few warm-ups, getting ready. Food has digested from meal 1. And we've got a whole bunch of bench to do. As I said, it's 5 sets of 6 today, and we're talking, around 185 kilos. So it's a lot of work. It's not crazy heavy, but it's a lot of volume with that kind of load. You know what I mean? So also it's exciting. I do enjoy a bit of challenging volume, especially, after that long peak that I did prepping back to back for a while there. So being on week 2 of the program and getting accumulated to volume again, I'm actually finding quite enjoyable, because I did crave that volume for quite some time. Volume is definitely the key to growth and to building that base nice and wide. So it's actually an enjoyable process for me right now. But the pre-workout again, of course, Burn of the Gods by Hercules Supps. And again, you can use my code, the WolfKing10, to, I'll put my code here, sorry, and you can get your 10% off on Hercules supplements. So if you live in Australia, suss it out. And remember, of course, a dry scoop a day keeps the boys away from your bum. Now, that's important because I'm bench pressing today and we have Mitchell unracking for me. So I would probably be in a little bit of danger if I didn't dry scoop today. I am attractive and I get it. You know, people want me. So, you know, if that's you, dry skip your pre-workout. It's time to bench. All right, baby, we're all warmed up now. We have 60 kilos on the bar. So we're gonna start bench pressing in just a moment. Now, I was mentioning before, I have released and designed my own wrist wraps and straps, and they are live now, okay? So head to my website, cultstrength.square.site, and you can grab yours. Now, I'll tell you this, right? They're in production right now. They'll be sent out here very soon. You don't have to order them now as a pre-order. You can wait till they come in stock. But the chances are they're gonna be out of stock almost immediately. I dare say that we'll probably sell out, you know, in the first week or so. Remember, there's only 50 pairs of each available. 36-inch wrist wraps, figure 6 lifting straps. We have the black wraps and the white wraps. I'm gonna talk more about them during the session and how excited they make me. Got hair on my face. Get off my face hair. It's probably one of my own beard hairs. All right, 60 kilos. We're working up to at least 185 today for 5 sets of 6. I'm very excited about these wraps though. As I said, they should be here. I like to say within 3 to 4 weeks. I can't wait to use them myself. I've had them designed to my specifications, exactly what I like to use in the gym, exactly the same length, even the stiffness and the rigidity of the wrap. The Velcro is heavy duty and they look really nice, really clean, and I'm really excited to show you and so you can wear them as well. We'll start here, 60 kilos. Let's go. Easy peasy. And just so you know, that smoothie that I had before has digested nicely and I feel energized and fucking ready to bench 5 sets of 6. Let's go. All right, baby, 100 kilos on the bar now. Now, if you have watched any of my previous, you know, bench press series, you'll see that I like to put my little goals up on the wall here. So I think it's time to put up the new goal. I like to have a little visual motivation every time I'm training, right? Because yeah, some days are shit, some days obviously there's no motivation at all. But when I look at this number, it's a little trigger for me to get the fuck to work, because I know it's important. Now that number, my goal on the bench press with the bench press behemoth program is to get to 600 pounds, okay? That is a big fucking bench press. Now that in kilos is 272.5, okay? But that doesn't sound quite as cool as 600 pounds. So it's 600 pounds for now. That is my goal for my bench press for this program. My current PR is 260 kilograms. And I did that a few years back. It's been quite a while. It's been nice, obviously, getting my strength back over the last 4 or 5 months, really working hard on, you know, achieving new levels of strength, because, you know, for me, a part of me thought that maybe I was done with the sport. Maybe there was no way I was going to be able to reach that level of strength again. But that's fucking bullshit. That is a lie. I'm going to be stronger than ever by the end of this year. You can fucking bet your house on it, or your mum. But that's not a safe bet, actually. I'm stealing your mum anyway. All right, 100 kilos. Whew. Let's go. Whew. Easy peasy, as it should be. We go 140 next, 3 plates, it's like body weight, and we'll chat some more. But yeah, today, you know, I'll show you everything that I eat in a day, on a training day, no bullshit. It's pretty simple, it's nothing crazy, but it works. It works for my goals, and my current goals are to just get more fucking jacked. I want a better body composition, I want more muscle, and I want, you know, to at least maintain the level of body fat I have now, or even drop a little bit. That's kind of the goal right now, but we'll talk more about that very soon. All right, gang, we have 140 on the bar now, kilos. Just quickly, I do drink carbohydrates during training. This is just like a sports drink, so it's just Staminator. It's kind of like Powerade, Gatorade. It's an electrolyte carbohydrate drink. So I'll consume generally 4 scoops during a training session. So I'll add those macros to this as well. That does add in towards, you know, my full day of calories and eating. And with my goals, right? Now, what am I trying to achieve at the moment with nutrition? Well, it's to fuel my performance, for one, but it's not just that, because I like to look good, I like to feel confident, and I always like to try and improve, right? Now, there's phases of my training where that sort of goes out the window because the goals become very heavily dominated by numbers and getting really strong at whatever cost. But right now, that's not kind of the plan. Like, yes, I'm getting really strong and my plan is to get ultimately strong, but I'm trying to be a little smarter about it this time. So I'm definitely watching what I eat, and now my goal is to add muscle mass and to, you know, at least not get fatter. I would like to get a bit leaner. As I said in the nutrition video the other day, it's difficult to put on muscle and get leaner, especially when you're natural, but luckily, as I've been honest about, I'm not natural. So there are certain things that I take that prevent the breakdown of muscle tissue, and also help me add muscle tissue, and also help me, I guess, utilize fat a little better. So there is an advantage there for me or anyone who, you know, is taking PEDs or anything like that. And as I said, if you're not taking that stuff, that's fantastic. I'm not saying that you should, right? I just like to be transparent and open about it, because unrealistic expectations are everywhere these days. Everyone's lying about it. So it is what it is. But my goal is to get bigger, more jacked, stronger, and become even more of a sex beast. Isn't that right, Mitch? Well, and I gotta be careful, because this guy, if I don't dry skip my pre-workout, I finished. It's hard, the temptation's real for me as well. Sorry about it, guys. Sorry to the mums, don't get jealous. 140, we'll go 3 reps, bro. I've seen unrack though. Won't do it up. Whew, I'll take this jumper off in a second. Get the pump cover off. Getting a bit fucking sweaty in here, a bit moist. Let's go. Cheers, bro. Whoosh. Easy peasy. We'll go 170 next for our final warm-up. Let's go. All right, gang, last warm-up, 170 kilos. And fun fact, these are actually the old wrist wraps that I had made about 6 years ago, and they fucking lasted that fucking long. And again, this stuff is, you know, kind of meant to be abused in a sense, right? So it is always nice when it lasts a long time. But I'm definitely fucking keen for some new ones, I'm telling you right now. Little upgrades, you know what I'm saying? Whew. 170, last warm up, we hit a single. And then we've got to work, baby. Come on! Whew. Yeah, let's go. Boy. Thanks, sir. Easy peasy. Working sets next. 185 kilos, not pounds. Come on. All right, gang. 185 kilos. 4 plates plus 2.5 kilo collars. Now, look, I know I always talk about not overreaching, okay? And let me tell you right now, I was a serial fucking overreacher. I used to do it all the time, so I speak from experience, and I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I did so many times, and I set myself back, right? So last week I told you about how I had to negotiate my way down from what I wanted to start at, because I know that I overreach. So I wanted to start at 185 last week. We started at 180. This week I was like, you got 187.5 in you, because next week you'll do 195 for 4 sets of 6. And I'm like, although that's achievable, it's working harder than I want to work this early in the program. So I was like, okay, motherfucker, we'll go 185, be responsible, and we'll go 190 next week. So I'm making 5 kilogram jumps for the first 3 weeks. And I'm a 260 kilo bencher. So, you know, you don't need to make 10 kilo jumps or even 5 kilo jumps. If you're, you know, benching under 180 or 160, you can still make 2.5 kilo jumps each week, and that's progression, okay? So don't get caught up in your own shit or other people's shit. Focus on what you're trying to achieve, and the best way to do that is to, at least for the first couple weeks of each program, be somewhat conservative and set yourself up for the weeks to come. We've got 185 though. We've got work to do. Let's go. Set 1 of 5. We'll try and move through these sets pretty quickly. I would like to keep the rest periods to, you know, 6 minutes or so, opposed to 8 to 10 minutes when I'm working what I would call heavy for me. But this will still be somewhat challenging. I can make it more challenging by reducing my rest periods, right? But again, not to the point where my technique breaks down, just to the point where it becomes a little challenging. Let's go, Mitchie, 6 reps. Easy, bud. Let's go. 6 reps, easy, 1 breath. Lost my hat. First set down, they'll always get better. I've kind of lost positioning on the 5th rep there. 6th one was a little bit out of the groove, but not difficult. So my goal now is to make the next 4 sets look better each time. Let's go. All right, baby, set 2. This one's gonna move a lot better. I find that, you know, sometimes it takes for me to get to around 190 before I work the aches and pains out of the body, and that set was 185. So if we're going off my previous record, all the aches and pains should be out of my body, Mitchell. They should be. So this set is gonna be a fucking breeze, mate. Be much better than the first set. Didn't look too bad, just felt fucking stiff, you know what I'm saying? And I've warmed up plenty, but body's a little beat up, what can I say? I abuse it sometimes. Let's go, baby! Switch on, motherfucker. Whew. Easy work.
6 easy, let's go.
That was much better. Just a bit more fucking dog about me. You know what I mean? 3 more sets, baby, let's go. All right, gang, so before we do our 3rd working set, I quickly wanted to talk a little bit more about the wrist wraps. Now, the series name is gonna be God Killer. They'll be coming with knee wraps in the near future as well. And why the colors? Now, black, obviously, because all black wraps are fucking cool. You know, there's my fucking old wraps, they're black, right? Now, the thing that I love more than black wraps is white wraps, because let me just tell you right now, it's like you can see the accumulation of all your blood, sweat and tears, all your effort, all your pain and suffering. You can see it on your wraps, on your equipment. We wear it, right? We wear it on us. We wear what we do. You know, that's kind of part of our identity. And there's something about those white wraps, and you see those, you know, old school lifting videos and photos from fucking years ago, man, and it was hardcore as fuck. And they're wearing like these white bandages on their knees and their wrists, and they're filthy, and there's blood everywhere, and everyone's screaming and fucking yelling, and the light's dingy, and it's like a little dungeon. And that is the part of powerlifting that I fucking love. That is what got me into the sport. And I've had a pair of white wraps before, but they sucked. So I got, you know, the specifications that I desire, and I had them made into a white wrap. So that's what I'm most excited about for this initial drop which is going to be the 2 pairs of wrist wraps and the bigger 6 straps. Yeah, lifting straps. And in the near future, there'll be knee sleeves, elbow sleeves, and knee wraps, and probably belts as well. So it'll kind of depend on how you guys respond to these, right? If these sell well, obviously I'm going to keep making more stuff. That's how it fucking goes, and I appreciate your support. So make sure you like this video, drop a comment, tell me how excited you are, and subscribe. Set 3, let's go. Rest periods are about 5-6 minutes. We're moving, baby. Better each set, come on. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Hey. Yeah, buddy. Suck on it. On a straw. Suck some eggs through a straw. Suck eggs. 2 more sets. Let's go. Let's go. All right, gang, 2 more sets. And I'll just quickly add, the wraps will look essentially exactly like the photos you've seen and what you'll see on the internet. The black ones more so. The white straps will have a black label as well with the right writing. It's just a bit different in the picture. It's like a dark gray. That's really the only difference. Apart from that, that's what the fucking wraps look like. I cannot wait to show you them in person. I can't wait to use them. And obviously I'll send them out as soon as I get them. They're in production right now and hopefully we'll be finished very fucking soon. So we can get this show on the road. Let's go. Come on, motherfucker. 2 more sets. We're working, you know what I mean? Like, shoulders a bit beat up today. Doesn't feel that great. I think I slept on it a bit funky last night. That just creates a little challenge for the session, but it's easy work, baby. We get it done. We've got 2 more fucking sets before we move on to dumbbell press. This is day 1, week 2 of the bench press behemoth program. Get yours now if you want to get a big bench. It's on my website. Come on. Let's go. Please. Very good. Pretty fucking easy. And keep in mind that I'll be training and uploading this entire program onto the bench press behemoth playlist here on YouTube for you to follow along with, because I can always help you along the way. Plenty of insight and Easter eggs for you. So we've got 1 more set to go. Let's get it, baby. All right, baby. It's the last fucking set, set 5 of 5. 6 reps, 185 kilos. We're getting work done. I've been having like 5-minute rest periods for every set. I took about 7 minutes on this one. It's a little bit longer because it was starting to get a little heavy, which was kind of the goal, right? We can lift the intensity to increase the difficulty of an exercise. But again, I don't want my technique to get sloppy, so I feel like the extra 2 minutes will give me just what I need now to finish these working sets with high quality, which is what we're after. It's not just aimless fucking training. We're aiming to be perfect. You're not gonna get perfect if you train like shit. It's not gonna happen. Let's go, baby.
I lost it.
Let's go.
One more.
Easy. Thank you, sir. Yeah, 6 reps. Now I opted to not do an extra rep or 2 today because, you know, it wasn't feeling amazing. I didn't feel fucking the best I could, and that's okay. Not every session you do the bonus reps. Not every session feels amazing. If I'm being honest with you, out of every 4 sessions you do, 2 will be good, 1 will be shit, 1 will be great. This wasn't a shit session, it's one of the good ones. It's a normal day. And that rule is pretty true, right? And you can split it any way you want. You think about in a month, a month of training, how often have you had a really good week of training, a really bad week of training, and then 2 weeks that were just like, we're ticking the boxes, right? You can't expect hit the jackpot every session. You do the work, you tick the boxes. On the good days, when the pan is hot, you cook. But we still got work to do. We got dumbbells, we'll have a break, have some food, and then we're back for accessories. We'll chat in a sec. All right, baby. Now, last week we did the 40 kilo dumbbells. This week we got the 45 kilo dumbbells. We got 20 reps, 2 sets. As I said, don't overreach. We got to allow room to grow each week, and that's including dumbbells. And what's fantastic about these dumbbells right now is I was sitting in a puddle of water that had crept under the fucking floor from the floods, and now the water's dripping down my legs, and it feels amazing. Let's go! 20 reps. Oosh, 20 reps, baby. Ooh, ooh. 1 more to go. All right, gang, 1 more set of dumbbells to go, then we'll have a little break. I like to split my training when I can, as I talk about. I had the luxury of doing my main compound movements in the morning, and I come back in the other and do my accessory movements so I can hit them with more intensity. And I also like to eat in between sessions, so I'll have my lunch and we'll sit down and go over that as well. I'm on my 4th scoop of intra-workout carbohydrates, 2nd bottle, 2 scoops per bottle. So I make sure that goes in my daily macros as well, so we can see what's up at the end of the day. But right now, 2nd set. And if you're running the bench press behemoth program, if you're running any of my programs and I find out that you're not using a full range of motion with your dumbbell presses, I will call your mother and organize a lovely evening with her, just to punish you. So make sure you're using a full range of motion. You won't have any problems. Full stretch, full lockout. Let's go. Goodness me! Who's? All right, gang, so there is all the bench pressing and the dumbbell pressing from the morning, portion of my training session. Right now I'm gonna have my post-training, and we can call it lunch 1 in a sense. It's not quite lunchtime yet. It's just gone 11:30, I think. But I'll have another meal after I do the next part of my training as well. This is just like an intermediate snack, but it's still a fair few calories, right? So I'll go through what I have. Now I have this is like a muscle meal in a sense, U-Foods, similar. So we've got Chipotle fried chicken. This is 38 grams of protein. What do we got? 38 protein. We got 25 fat and 55 carbohydrates. So that's, a small meal as such, or a medium-sized meal. But I'm also going to have another shake very similar to what I had this morning. Now I find shakes are an excellent way to get in calories without, struggling too much. After I train, I don't have a huge appetite, nor do I have a massive appetite first thing in the morning. My appetite tends to come in the afternoon and in the evening, but it doesn't mean that I don't eat. I just eat, how I can. And for me, I love eggs. Eggs are an excellent source of nutrition. They're full of vitamins and minerals. They're a superfood, really. They really are. And you shouldn't shy away from consuming eggs. Bananas, obviously, great for potassium. Things like electrolyte replacement, stop you cramping, etc. So I'm being, quite smart about what I'm eating. I'm not eating aimlessly. We'll put some more creatine in here to replenish after that training session. And I'm using probably, up to 15 grams of creatine a day, 2 to 3 servings. So, just keeping it topped up, nothing crazy. And we'll add, of course, some more carbs. So we want to take that carb count pretty high today. I eat pretty high with my carbs. I say, minimum 600 to 700 grams of carbs I'll eat. So we'll go about another scoop. All right. And then, of course, we'll add some more protein. Hercules Sups, protein of the gods. You know what I'm saying? I really do enjoy the branding from Hercules Sups as well. It's very enjoyable. I like that. That kind of stuff's important to me. Marketing and aesthetics are, it's a fun opportunity for businesses to do something cool, and I like how they took it in that direction. It makes me happy. And then, again, I like to mix it in the shaker before I put the milk in there just quickly. I just feel like it blends better in the end. Don't know why. Maybe I'm OCD. Quick blend. Put some milk in there. And we'll add these calories up again. And I'll do a subtotal, after every meal. So you can see how far we're getting along. And again, I don't really count my calories in a day. I kind of eat intuitively. But I dare say that my calorie count at the end of today will be in the ballpark of 6,000 to maybe 7,000 calories. That's a sufficient amount to eat right now. I've done diets where I've eaten closer to 10,000 calories a day as well, but I find that you do put on body fat a little excessively when you eat too many calories. So 6,000 to 7,000 is a good bulk for me. Let's go. Easy done. Easy done. Now, it's time to get this in. Before we get my back work in and some arms, right? We've got to hit that with intensity. That's why it is such a good idea, if you can afford yourself the luxury of it, to actually, split your sessions up when you can. And especially the stronger you get, right? And, I guess the more intensity you want to put into your sessions, it just makes sense. For me, the pressing takes quite a while. That pressing alone, that session took, an hour and 20 minutes. And if I want to do my accessories properly, that'll be another hour at least. Training for 2.5 hours almost, it's hard to maintain that intensity really high. So instead I'll eat, refuel, come back, feeling fresh, and hit it real fucking hard, man. I think that's the best way to go. This is goodness, man. I don't like many of these meals, but there's a lot of chicken. It's crumbed. Got some potato chips in here as well. It's a good meal. Not sure what I'll have for dinner yet though. It's Sunday here. Sundays I normally get something yummy for dinner. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll eat out. Maybe I'll get some takeaway. It's always nice on a Sunday evening. But I'll finish this up and we'll catch up for my other training session. I'll be back real soon. It'll be in real time about an hour from now. I've got to digest and stuff first. Chat soon. All right, baby, it's time to finish up our training session for the day. Week 2, day 1 of the bench press behemoth program. We have our accessory movements now. We have our back movements, our arms, etc. We have sets of 20. Now what I'm going to do, instead of just filming each set, I'm going to clip them all together, lay a heavy banger over the top, because we got a lot of stuff still to film for this video. We don't want to go for too long, but we'll get this done now. We'll hit this with intensity. That's going to be a fucking good time, baby. Now, with your accessories, don't be a fucking bitch. All right, it's fun doing the bench press and all that sort of stuff. Hit these with the same passion and intensity as your bench press. Now, I talk about having a big back, and that means you can have a big bench press. Okay, build your back nice and wide, nice and thick, and watch your bench press grow. Apply yourself to these movements. Don't be fucking slack, and don't be lazy. Let's get this. Full range of motion. That's the accessories done, fam. I'm fucked, but I got a sick pump, dog. You know what I'm saying? All this food, all the carbs, fuel fucking pumps. I'm telling you, like nothing else. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. There's nothing like a high carb pump. I feel like I'm about to explode in a good way. Yeah, in a good way. But I'm gonna head out from the gym now. I'm gonna head home, probably grab some food on the way home, and we'll chat soon for our second lunch. Let's go, baby. All right, guys, so I've just gotten home not too long ago. Now, I apologize if the light or the sound is a little bit off in this room. This is just my office at home, so I do spend a lot of time in here. So if I'm not at the gym, I'm literally in my office working, editing, uploading, talking to clients, planning stuff. Yeah, so you know, my usual day, you know, I get to the gym around 9:30, and I'll leave the gym, get home, you know, anywhere between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. But I generally won't finish my work day until around midnight, sometimes a little bit later. So that's kind of my life, and I eat, you know, where I can, when I can. Yeah, today is a Sunday, so I'm just gonna have my second lunch now, and what I have now is I went and got some Mexican food. Now, in terms of Mexican food, this is from Guzman Gomez. I've got just a burrito bowl. Now, what I like about eating at this restaurant in particular is, you know, compared to other, let's say, takeaway food places, the quality of their produce is quite good. You know, there's good quality proteins, basic good quality carbohydrates. I'm talking, we've got chicken breast, rice, we got some beans, tomato, you know, guacamole. So this is a pretty, you know, good meal, really. We'll put the macros up on the screen for you. Actually, let's have a quick look and see what they are. Got the phone here, so I may as well. Okay, here we go. And I also got extra chicken and a bit extra rice, so it'll be a bit more than what it says here. But calories wise, when we look at it, you know, just the base is around 700 with around 20 fat. We've got here carbs will be 80 normally, used to be around 100, so I'll get extra rice and extra protein. How much protein is in it? It's 45 grams normally, so I probably get about 60 grams of protein as well. So again, that's a really good meal. It's well rounded, and you know, it's helping me get closer to my daily, you know, goals for my macros. I try to eat a good amount of protein with every meal, a good amount of carbohydrates. I do eat fats. Again, I don't go crazy with it. I go easy with it where I can. So for example, if I have a choice of drinking full cream milk or light milk, I do drink quite a bit of milk. And if that was all full cream, there'd be quite a bit of fat at the end of the day. So I do make choices like that where I'll have a low fat option so I can consume more fats in my whole foods, like avocados, for example. That's an excellent way to do it. And I also will drink a 2-litre bottle of orange juice in a day. There is 110 grams of carbohydrates in this 2-litre bottle. No added sugar, no added anything. This is East Coast orange juice. It is just oranges. And for me, an easy way to get more carbohydrates. And I've stopped making bad choices or less bad choices with my nutrition. So I'll drink, 100% fruit, juices, and instead of soda, I still have a little bit sometimes, instead of soft drinks and things like Coke and stuff. And instead of eating McDonald's, I'll opt for these sorts of places because it is easier for me to get food on the go sometimes, because I literally work and eat and work and eat. I don't have time to always cook and even prepare food, and that's fine. I'm prioritizing my time with other areas of my life because I can still make the food work quite easily. But I'll get this in now. We'll eat up. Yeah, buddy. I still have a few more meals to go today as well. A fair bit of food to go. I'm guessing this will put me at around 3,000, 3,500 calories for the day so far. Once I finish it. Plus obviously the juice, that will go on the end of the day. I'll put it on the end of the day tally. And if I eat any snacks, I'll put them in the following video. But I'll finish this up now. I'm gonna sit and listen to me talk for 10 minutes with food in my mouth. We'll finish this, and then what I'm going to be doing is sitting here editing this video. I'm started editing the first half so that I can edit the second half tonight and get this posted straight away. So hopefully you're watching this at around 11 PM Sunday night is when I'm going to post it, and it's just gone 1:30 here now, so it'll be online soon. We'll chat soon, guys. Make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe. Alright, so I've gone out and get some fresh air, you know how it is. And I got food, so I had to share that with you. Which got some sushi. Now, they only had black rice left. I've never had black rice before, but I'm sure it tastes like rice. So we got some chicken, teriyaki, some avocado, and a can of Coke. Tastes good. Now I'm filming this on my phone and not my camera, so if the audio is shit or the video is different, deal with it. That's fine. but it's good. I'll add this into my daily macros. Put the subtotal here. And I've decided on dinner. I'm going to make lamb loin chops in a very special seasoning. That is the meal I'd cook if I wanted to seduce your mother, because it'd work. Have them melting, just like the lamb would melt in my mouth, so would she. You know what I'm saying? Maybe too much detail, but that's fine. You'll be okay. But we'll chat soon. I'll might even let you have a look at me cooking. Again, I wouldn't watch that with your mum. She might get a little bit carried away. Chat soon. Alright guys, so now we're going to finish up with some dinner. Now for dinner, I have lamb loin chops. And they have some very special seasoning on them. Top secret. Never going to tell you. Don't ask. And it's very successful with the mums. Very successful indeed. You have no idea. So I've got a whole bunch. I'm going to eat about 600 grams worth of lamb loin chops. And I've also got just oven fries. So I'm going to eat 400 grams of these. And I'll include this. I still have a litre left. I will include the entire juice in this, I guess, breakdown of calories and macros, because I've drank most of that this evening, to be honest with you anyway. So in this entire meal, I have 132 grams of protein, 190 grams of carbs, 52 grams of fat, so that will be a total of 2,288 calories for my dinner, which is a nice little chunk. But we'll finish this up now. I've got 2 more to go. This is essentially full. Yeah, baby. One more. Oh yeah, that's what we like, baby. That is the good shit. You know what I'm saying? Give it a little, give your meat a little rub. You know what I'm saying? A little cheeky rub, mate. Bada bing, bada boom. Get on there, rub it real good. Delicious. Alright, that's all done. Now we'll get these fries in the air fryer. I was going to go veggies, but I'm like, man, it's getting pretty late. It's Sunday. I feel like some fries. And there's a sweet little treat with these chops and the fries, which I will show you when they're finished and ready to go. We'll put these bad boys in. Done. Oh yeah. So we'll be back in 45 minutes. I'll put this in the oven now, and yeah, 45 minutes we'll be back to pull it out of the oven, baby, you know what I'm saying? And we'll eat. Let's go. Alright guys, so now the oven has just gone off, so gonna pull the lamb chops out, serve up. But I'll quickly just add, this is gonna be my dessert tonight. It is like a protein ice cream. So in the ice cream, 30 grams protein, 45 carbs, and 10 grams of fat. And I'll just serve up, and then we'll quickly just go over the entire day's total. So we'll add it up and see what we got to. Give me a minute. So just quickly, right, this is what we're looking at. Oof. I don't know if you can see that, but she is juicy. Smells so good. And then what we do, get the lamb chops out. I put them on the bed of the chips, and then all the juice is cooked in its own fat and juices with the seasoning. You pour it on the chips, and it is fucking unreal. You're welcome. So I'm gonna go eat this very shortly. We'll go over the daily total. So today, all up, protein 404 grams, carbohydrates 794 grams, fat 130 grams, and that is about 6,000 calories. So it's pretty close. I said in the ballpark of 6,000 to 7,000. And protein's pretty high, 404 grams. I'm happy with that. Carbs are good. Fats are okay. That's the highest I would go with fats. This is, you know, a bit more of a fattening meal, but also at the same time I don't eat all the fat on the on the actual lamb chops, so probably a little bit less fat than that, but it's around 6,000 calories, and that's very sufficient for what I'm trying to do right now. You know, I'm putting on muscle. I'm feeling like I'm leaning out a little bit. You know, I feel like I'm in pretty good condition, and I'm strong. So, you know, I'm really happy with how things are. But I'll have this. I'll finish the night off with this a little later. I won't film that. It's been a long video, but I appreciate you watching. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more of this sort of content, let me know. Please like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'm gonna dig into this. It looks good as fuck, man. Where am I gonna start? It's hot. Oh fuck, man. I'm gonna go make love to this. I'll see you at the gym tomorrow. We have Zercher squats. Let's go, baby.